Dear friends, I'm really happy to reconnect with you again. My channel, when I started it, was for the purpose of connecting with people who inspire, who motivate, and who are on a high with life and work. And I decided to meet with somebody who believes in the human spirit, the power of the human mind. It's a pleasure meeting you, Suren.
Same here.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. You have been a motivational speaker, a peak performance coach, of course, an internationally, you train internationally on neuro-linguistic programming, and you keep inspiring people. I've always wondered, what is it that makes you tick? What is it that motivates you?
I must tell you, my motivation started from my home. Because for me, it started with the pain. Because my dad was going through a tough time with mental health. And my actual motivation was my mother. Because my mother knew that my dad was going through a mental health issue. And he was a talented guy. And my mom was also intelligent. But she chose to get married to a person who is going through a mental health. So I was like wondering how she can do it. So I've seen from my home the journey. And from that, there was a kind of feeling, especially when I lost my dad, because of mental health. I said it was something like how I can contribute my life to people, not necessarily a mental health issues, but I came to an awareness mode where people need us. And from there, I didn't know what to do, how to do, that I really didn't know. But one spark that I don't know what to do, I don't know how to do, but I know why to do. So my why was clear because I've seen that pain, I felt that pain, and I just felt I can be a support system. So that's how it started. I didn't know even that is called as motivation.
Yes, there's always that why which kind of goes beyond the normal levels of inspiration and touches a chord, and therefore you know that a person who's motivated by a why will have something special to offer to the world. You have been conducting live sessions with your class sitting in front of you and feeling the pulse of the people, and suddenly that's not there. How have you changed your working style in this current times?
So Reena, my trainings are more of a kinesthetic training. So I need a connect where I really see people. So when I speak about live training means there are live people.
Right.
So I can see, I can peep in their eyes, I can look at their eyes, I can see the change. So I'm such kind of person because that's how my career has started. It's only about people. The moment this thing happened, it was unexpected. I used to do, one-to-one coaching. It's like, international people with whom I have to connect. But it's not like a training, it's like a coaching. So I'm not that kind of person who does train on the screen. Now, as a trainer, I speak about a lot of things when it comes to flexibility. Yes. Ask myself, so then how about you now? This is your time now.
Correct.
Because if it doesn't happen, what about the growth? And my purpose at the end of the day is empowering lives.
Yes.
So I thought, end of the day, what I want, my purpose.
Yes.
So why not this? So I have learned, I have adapted,
Yes.
I have practiced. And I will tell you, one adaptation of this has literally helped me to have a different perspective of it.
Correct.
Because still I can see a lot of people, lot of trainers, still they are not adapting.
Yes.
Because they feel it won't work. I did it, it worked, because I believe if I create that structure in me, I can do it. By the grace of God, it went so well. There are compliments which are the same compliment, the energy, enthusiasm, there is no change. So one thing I feel here, until and unless you don't do, you don't come to know.
Yes.
And that happens with me. I just did, and I'm so glad it's working so well. Whole schedule is filled with this training program now.
Nice.
And even after everything will be open, I'm still continuing with this, I'm telling you. Because this allows me to connect to more audience.
Suren, the clear message that I get is flexibility is the most important bit. You need to be able to adapt, you need to be able to change. I'm amazed also by the fact that with your online sessions and with the fact that you have got comfortable with it, you still conduct a free session every Saturday and Sunday, transformational mindset. I think it's a very powerful thought. Do you really think that it's possible to change your life and the way you are by changing your thoughts?
So transformational mindset is a program which is developed out of my own experience, where I discovered through my communication, I will change my thoughts.
Nice.
Because we are trained in school, we are trained in college, we are not trained in the actual communication, which is a live communication.
Yes.
So in this transformational mindset, what I share with that is not a rocket science. It's something which is do and experience. Do and experience. And I tell people, just by attending this 2 days webinar, nothing is going to change. Nothing. Only thing is, for one day, there will be a motivation.
Yes.
Wow, great. And I also tell people, even if you apply 10% or what you learn here, there will be a massive change because I have experience.
Yes.
I have experience. So coming to your question, absolutely yes, you can change that, the thinking part through these webinars because we work on your communication part. And it is such a beautiful webinar where you experience who are you. Because you don't need somebody who is going to tell. I'm not telling who are you. I just share some inputs here which makes people aware of who they are. They just work on themselves, and because of the change in their internal communication, they see the change in their internal thinking. And when there is change in internal thinking, there is a transformation.
What is it that we can do on a daily basis? What are those daily habits that can actually make that difference? And I'm asking this on behalf of everybody who's listening.
I started with something called as incantations because communication is the key. So when it comes to incantation, how do you speak to yourself? Like many times I've seen people speaking ill about themselves. I'm not worth enough. I can't handle this situation. I don't think so I will be able to do it. Now unknowingly, we don't know that we are creating a negative incantations. It's a negative patterns which is creating a communication inside you. It's creating a different thinking process. So when I learned something called incantation, it's pretty simple. Which we do, we are not aware. Something, say it in a present tense, like I'm enjoying every moment of my day. This day I'm going to make the best out of day. I'm feeling the joy in me. Something like that. I starting with 4 to 5 incantations. And it was only 5 minutes. It's not that 15-20 minutes I have to speak. Only 5 minutes. And what I used to do, when I used to say, oh my God, the God's strength is in me. I used to visualize as if really the God's strength is in me. I could feel it. Even though there is not, I used to create it. Because I knew one thing, if I don't do it, something else will come and spoil the party. So I started with 5 minutes of morning incantation. Now let me be very clear. A lot of people say, the rituals are wake up early morning at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. See, it's a choice. Everybody is different. Now I am doing it because I have a different priorities. When I started my career, sometime I used to wake up 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. What I used to do, whenever I wake up, whatever the time, 5 minutes for myself. I started with that simple habit. 5 minutes, just relax, just talk great about you. I started with that, first thing. Second thing what I used to do is 20 minutes in a day, any of the time. It can be sorted at 10 minutes in the afternoon or 10 minutes in the evening, whatever. 20 minutes fix, reading book. So what I used to do is not necessarily go with the pages. Speed is not important. Sometimes one page I used to read in 20 minutes. So whatever I do I make a note of it? How much I understood, how much I applied. And you know what? Because of this, in the last 7 years, Veena, I read almost 700 books.
Wow.
See, it's so simple. 20 minutes in a day literally change into, slowly 60 minutes. 120 minutes. It was like more of a interest. But it started with first book. And I remember my first book, The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz, So what I tell people is, everybody is different. You don't have to replicate the way I do. What you do is, like we have 4 meals a day. So you decide your 4 slots a day. Like whatever your morning is, this is my morning, this is my afternoon, this is my evening, this is my night. Decide in chunks, at least 5 minutes how you can fix the slots for something for yourself. It can be prayers, it can be reading book, it can be watching something which is really productive. Because unknowingly what we do is, we go towards unproductivity. And that's the problem. And in NLP we speak about something creating a pattern. Unknowingly we create a pattern which is not a helpful pattern. So I always tell people, first thing is be aware of how is your schedule. First be aware. Because if you really want to get rid of problem, you should first know what is the problem. So once you are aware, take some time. You don't have to see somebody and be like that. No, be yourself. Start with small habits. And I'm sure, Reena, because this is my experience, I didn't do a big things. Small thing, I used to think initially 15-20 minutes in a day was my investment. That turned out into a big investment. and because that was required for my career. And if they maintain it for at least 21 days, I think that one habit can entirely change their life.
I know there is a whole set of people that you've inspired and motivated, and they have been able to make those little improvements and reach a stage where they have been able to coach others and transform other people's lives, the super coaches as we call them. Tell me about super coaches.
Yes, Rina, absolutely. This is something which is very, very close to me, I'll tell you, because when I started my journey, I was looking for mentors, I was looking for coaches, because my background is not training, my background is not coaching. So I was looking for somebody, because I had talent, but somebody who could see that talent. Unfortunately, I struggled a lot. I found mentor when actually I was established. So that thought was in my mind, because in this journey of training people, I found many talented people. And I saw, wow, they're so amazing. Because I like that, how we're unique. A lot of people focus on, something like how I can be better. I believe how we can be better. I like one of the concept which says that, if you are a superhero, you have your own mission. Or a Wonder Woman, you have your own mission, focus on that. You have a higher mission, you need to be Avengers. So you need to come, all superheroes, Wonder Woman, everybody. So there is no competition here. It's all about complementation. So I believe in complementing each other, specific people who connects with the mission. Because not everyone I can bring here. So out of 1,000 people I have trained, I have clubbed, choose specific people, and I am still building those people, a community. Rather than representing Suren Kolkankar, representing a community where it's a quantum effect. Because everything is at quantum level. So how we can come together and in one go, we can impact millions. First rule for me is, they should start their own venture. So even though they don't have, I said, please start. So let's get associated. And that is how I started, and it's going so well, because what happens, Rina, everybody is a different talent. As you know, my mission is leadership, to create leaders. So my organization also speak about lead your life. And I believe leaders never create followers. Leaders create leaders. So the vision I have is how even a one person who I'm coaching today, so let's say somebody came to me out of depression or out of anything, how I can deal with that session over there, that's it. So I don't have to continue that same problem for the next session. So how I can make that person independent with that problem. So the purpose is making people aware that you can take the charge of your life. And that is actually highly possible because of the force. And I think this concept of super coaching is giving value to everyone, because we all are one.
The reason I love meeting you is I go back with a big smile on my face, and I would love everybody else to have that smile on their faces. When I initially heard about this entire thing about neuro-linguistic programming and having a positive mindset, I used to feel it's a bit of hocus pocus, right? Things that people use to manipulate you, and when you're feeling low, you're feeling low. And I was extremely skeptical about the entire thing, until of course I could find somebody very human and very non-trainer-like in his approach to be able to give me those tools that I can put in my life kit and make my personal and professional life much better. I think we have learned so much from Suren, the simplicity of it, the ease with which you can just put those little improvements in your life and change it, the way you can be a little more flexible in your approach. If you did it one way 6 months back, there is a better way of doing it, there is another way of doing it. I would like you to leave a message to the audience which leaves them on a high with life and work, and they know they can connect with you anytime they're ready to.
Yeah, the first thing I will definitely say here is, whatever happened in the past, whatever happened, that does not have to equal your future. So the good thing is, from right now, right moment, you can decide what you want. And when it comes to decision, one of the things which I like from one of my mentors, Tony Robbins, he says, it is not any events, it is not any situation, it is not even condition that determines your life. It is the decisions that you take in those events, in those conditions, that determines your life. In this time, if you call this as a tough time, nothing is happening, that's fine. What are you deciding? Maybe one decision can entirely change your life.
High five, Suren. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Cheers,
so much.
guys.